General Hamidtي has a very clear track record of supporting return to civilian rule. I mean, the first civilian government that came to power after the overthrow of 30-year dictator General Bashir, President Bashir in Sudan, was orchestrated by, basically directed by Hamidtي. He went to Asmara, Eritrea, and the saying out here is all roads to peace in the Horn of Africa run through Asmara, Eritrea. And when he returned home from Eritrea, he announced the settlement of basically a peace deal, in Sudan. So he brought peace to Sudan, and then General Burhan overthrew the civilian government and established himself as the supreme ruler of Sudan. And so Hamidtti's got a track record of working with Eritrea to bring peace to Sudan. Burhan's got a track record of carrying out coups, supporting reactionary forces in neighboring countries. And, and the fact that the US basically is between a rock and a hard place in the Horn of Africa. The Horn of Africa is a strategically critical part of the world, with most of the trade between Europe and Asia passing through the Red Sea. Now, the Bab al-Mandeb, the Gate of Tears between the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean, is bordered by Yemen and Eritrea, with Djibouti to the south. Now, the Arab world is turning their back on the US. Saudi and UAE is recognizing Iran and starting to trade with Iran, much to the dismay of the United States. Last year, the US lost Ethiopia pretty much. They're no longer, they're policemen on the beat in the Horn of Africa. And pretty much the only US major control or influence in the Horn of Africa is in Sudan through General Burhan. General Hamidtti has finally realized that Burhan was attempting to eliminate him. Burhan basically announced, I think at the CIA's request, that they were going to absorb Hamidtti's militia into the military, meaning they were going to wipe out Hamidtti. Now, you got to understand, Hamidtti went to Russia, and when he returned, after an extended stay, shortly after return, General Burhan has a press conference, announces a naval base on the Red Sea. Now, this really upset the CIA, and they knew that this was Hamidtti's doing. So, they decided that Hamidtti has to go. So they basically told Burhan, get rid of him, eliminate him through absorbing his armed forces into the military. And Hamidtti knows what's going to happen if that happens. So Hamidtti basically had the RSF move up into strategic positions, and the war broke out.